Hi, I'm Vance, and welcome to Repair and Replace. Some dishwashers have a bottom pan that protects the floor from any leaks. If water spills into the pan, the leak switch will trip and the drain pump will run to empty the tub. If the bottom pan is full of water, or if the leak switch is faulty, it can cause the drain pump to stay on, and in some cases, it can prevent the dishwasher from starting. In this episode, I'll show you how to test and replace the leak switch. Thank you to Frigidaire for sponsoring this video. To begin, you might need a screwdriver or nut driver, pliers, and a multimeter. You might also need channel lock pliers, an adjustable wrench, and a socket set. Keep in mind, there is some variation between models, and not all dishwashers will have the same parts. You can enter your model number on the AMRE Supply website to see a parts breakdown. This can be helpful to show you which parts are in your dishwasher and where they are located. First, shut off the breaker to disconnect the power. In some cases, you can unplug the dishwasher. Now shut off the water supply valve. This should be located under the sink. It's also a good idea to wear cut-resistant gloves, as there can be some sharp edges. To access the components, you'll have to remove the dishwasher from the cabinet. These steps may vary depending on your model. Loosen the clamp to remove the drain hose from the sink. If there's a spring clamp, then you'll need to use pliers. Now feed the hose through the cabinet. Unscrew and remove the lower access panel. Next, unscrew the water supply line from the inlet valve. In some models, the valve is located in the back and is only accessible once you remove the dishwasher. Unscrew the cover to the junction box. Next, remove the wire nuts. Now unscrew and remove the ground wire. Unscrew the strain relief. Now remove the wires. Open the dishwasher door and remove the mounting bracket screws. You might need to adjust the leveling legs to lower the dishwasher. Now carefully slide the dishwasher out. To avoid scratching the floor, you can put a flat piece of cardboard or a drop cloth under the legs. Now tilt the dishwasher onto its back. If your model has a bottom pan, then you'll have to remove it. Remove any mounting screws. Now release any mounting tabs. Next, lift off the bottom pan. If needed, disconnect any wires. First, remove the wire harness. Next, remove any screws or release the retaining clip. Now remove the switch. Set the multimeter to the ohms or resistance setting. Now touch the probes to each terminal. Pressing and releasing the switch should connect and disconnect the circuit. There should be continuity with a resistance between 0 and 1 ohm. If there is no continuity at all, then the switch is faulty and should be replaced. If there's 3 terminals, then you'll have to do several tests. The terminals will be labeled COM for common, NO for normally open, and NC for normally closed. A normally closed terminal will form a complete circuit at rest. It will stay energized until the switch is pressed and the circuit is opened. A normally open terminal is not energized at rest and will only complete the circuit when the switch is pressed closed. Align the new switch into place. Now tighten any screws. Finally, reconnect the wires. Align the bottom pan into the mount. Press in to lock the mounting tabs. Now tighten the mounting screws. First, feed the drain hose into the sink cabinet. Gently slide the dishwasher into place. If necessary, adjust the leveling legs. Tighten the screws to secure the dishwasher to the countertop. Now connect the drain hose and tighten the clamp. Make sure that the drain hose has an elevated loop above the connection. This will prevent water from flowing back into the dishwasher. Feed the wires into the junction box and tighten the strain relief. Now connect the ground wire. Next, tighten the wire nuts to secure the wires. Now replace the junction box cover. Attach the water supply line to the inlet valve and tighten it into place. Finally, replace the lower access panel. Turn on the water supply. Next, reconnect the power. Now it's best to test the dishwasher to see if it's working properly. You can start a cycle even without any dishes or detergent. If this works, then cancel the cycle and run a full load of dishes. If you found this episode helpful, then subscribe to our channel. And when you need a replacement part, you can get it online or in one of our AMRE Supply branches. Thanks for watching.